Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to another episode of the Manchester United career mode. So, today, after last episode, I went ahead and made a second team with the 4-3-3 attack. We've got Memphis, Rashford, Lingard up top, Mata, Carrick, Schneiderlin, Darmian, Flint, Jones, Rojo and Romero. And now, what I'm also going to do is actually go on to sell players. And I made a decision myself that I will be sending away 2 players that I think I just not going to need, aren't going to be good enough. That is going to be Sadiq El-Fattori. Can't remember if I showed you this yesterday or not. And I'm also going to be getting rid of, where is he? Here. We're actually going to be getting rid of Schweinsteiger just because the current situation for him at Manchester United. Obviously he's been in the club for a year, picked up an injury, and honestly I'm not too sure whether or not he still has a place at the club now. So I think we will be listing him up and seeing what we get. Looking at right backs, if there was an offer made for a right back, either Valencia or Darmian, I probably would go ahead and get rid of them because of, I think there is one player in mind that I wouldn't mind buying. I also went ahead and put in, pretty sure I showed this yesterday, but put in the promising any position scout progress. Obviously we have the youth staff as well. But today's episode is going to be cracking on. I won't be playing any matches, just going to be cracking on with this pre-season tournament, seeing how we do. But first, after this come to my attention, do we need to set up a training regime for some players? Training exactly the same as last year, but we have to choose what players we want to put in here. Now obviously you got Pogba promising, closely meant back to the wingers. You have Lingard, Memphis, Martial, Rashford. Centre backs, look, Twanzebe, Jones, Paul and Bailey all promising players. Shaw and Riley promising players. Johnstone is a promising player as well. And I honestly have no idea who I'm going to do yet. I think I might start Marcus Rashford as the young star at Manchester United right now. And it only seems right to try and get him ready, because Ibrahimovic has been saying that at the end of this season he's thinking of leaving Manchester United and sort of filling in more of a this is only speculation, but filling in more of a training role for the club. So maybe we will need another striker like Marcus Rashford to fill in for him this season, but we're just going to shove him on some beat man and chance creation. And then we're going to also put in another one of our first team players. Anthony Martial. Now again, Martial is very good on the ball. And I'm not too sure if he actually needs any of that right now. I might be more inclined to do his passing for a winger and his crossing as well. And obviously his crossing is 72 and his long pass is only 58. So maybe if we have the long pass and crossing, perfect delivery, just to try and even out his stats a bit, and then also have him on a shooting drill, just to get that finishing up a little bit more for now. And the last drill, I think we're going to give it, I'd say Paul Pogba, but it's going to take so long to get him up. Look, his stats will be going up so little, I don't think it's worth it. I might actually do Eric Bailey just on his defensive, because honestly he's very good on the ball. Sorry about that. So we're going to put Bailey on the interceptions and marking right here, and we're going to simulate that. Don't do training. From my experience, simulating is just as good. Saves up time. You don't get good, but this time actually hasn't been a bad turnout. An A, a double B, and a C and an F, which could be a bit better, but honestly it's completely random. Wolfsburg targeting Harry Kane. Okay, so we're going to go into the first match, which is obviously against I'm going to say the weaker team in the group right now. So I think I'm actually going to go ahead and use the second team that I got selected. It's the second team, but that team's very easily, I think in the Premier League, could very easily get us into that Europa League cusp. So I think this should easily be a win for Manchester United here against Monterrey. But we'll have a look, we'll skip it, and it's a 5-0 battering. Look at that, all the front three men. And Romo picking up a goal as well. Very decent. No emails, just going to go straight into the next match. Okay, so we have picked up a few emails before the second match. We've got a chance for Juan Mata from Roma, who wants to buy him for 28 million. My chief executive reference should be between 30.4 and 35.5 million. But I'm actually going to reject that offer because of the fact I really do quite like Juan Mata going down the middle, and now he's in the middle. Sam Johnstone thinks he's getting into the team. I think we're against River Plate. Honestly, we can give him a shot in the goal. If we lose, we lose. We'll give him a shot, we'll put him in. I don't want to lose him, seeing as he is a promising player, so, you know, we're just gonna, let's all hope. This will be another live episode, by the way. I don't think I'll be doing any cuts here. Maybe if there's a few players that we get back from the scouting, but we're going to go ahead and sim this against River Plate here. They lost 3-1 to Napoli. They're playing 4-2-2. So hopefully we can pull off a win. Yep, Memphis picks himself up with 2 goals, and not much really went on that match, but I think that might secure us a ultimate. Yep, we are definitely in there. Memphis is leading top goal scorers, slowly behind Mertens, and there's one transfer. De Silva has gone to West Brom. Got an email from the office, that'd be Sam Johnstone. He's only 23, 68 rated. Decent for a backup goalkeeper, I guess. But now that second team won't be playing against Napoli. We'll be using the first team against Napoli because they are the strongest team in the group. So obviously you would use them for the strongest game. So we'll go ahead and we will go to the Napoli match. Actually, seeing it, oh, stop the sim. Okay, we'll do international management. Here we go. That's just international management. And Memphis would like to start the match. Look at his fitness, it's full, so I don't see why we couldn't play Memphis. He's been doing alright. Let's see if we can get that top goal scorer. Hopefully pick up the triple in the thing here. They had a great display against River Plate and Monterrey, but we have picked up a 3-1 win. That is very good. In the group stage we scored a lot of goals, a ton of goals. But we got some player development here. We're just gonna put that all the same. See what happens here. We're gonna get good results. Martial already up to an 83. Look at that. Because his passing is so bad. But we're gonna at least be able to put them 3 balls in, and that's what we're training. Bailey got another F, which is a disappointment in a fact. But look, we get some extra prize money, and Memphis is thanking me for the last match. It's nice as a manager to be appreciated by the team, but obviously we are going to now go back and put Martial back in the team. Obviously no scalpels back yet. That may happen next match, but any big players do come through, obviously I'll put them in the shortlist and I will run through them. So the Champions Trophy again, Memphis on 4 goals. I think we did score quite a few. If we go on fixtures here, we actually managed to score 10 goals in 3 games, which is very, very decent. Don't like it against season. We're going to go ahead and sim to our semi-final game, which is against America. Presuming they're from somewhere. Argentinian league, probably. Seeing as you're in Argentina, and I think I think we can use the second team here to pull up a win. They have had a win, a draw and a draw. This should be easy enough. Ooh, we pick up a 1-0 win. Memphis again clinched it in the last 15 minutes. But Carrick has picked up an injury. Let's go and see what that injury entails. Okay, so looking at the emails here, we have a press conference which we'll obviously attend. And I will... Oh, we're against Napoli again. Who would have known? We get an extra 2 million. And Michael Carrick's only out for 7 days, which is a stroke of luck really, because obviously we needed him. We need him for the second team. I didn't want him to be out too long, but we're going into the match against Napoli, and this transfer has just come up for Sadiq El Fittori from Bohemian FC. They're with me 120,000. Obviously I'm going to push my luck and go for the 150 just to get a little bit more for him. I don't know why the club brought him in. Hasn't made any difference to the team. We'll have a look at some of the transfers going down. Mertens has moved to City, Herrera's moved to Southampton, and Roland has moved to Spurs. Stanku, there's been some decent signings going down, but now we got the big one, the final of the Argentine and whatever it's called, Champions Trophy, let's just call it. Can we pick up a win against Napoli here? They beat Mönchengladbach, they lost us again obviously and beat Monterrey 4-0. What can we do? We beat them 4-1. This is really promising. Mkhitaryan, Ibrahimovic and Pogba picking up 2 goals. Normally simulations used to get injuries and yellow cards. Maybe that's changed this year. I think we'll end the episode moving up to obviously the first championship opportunity which United did win in real life football, which is the Community Shield against Leicester. So we'll sum it up to that. Just going into this tournament money, and we get a transfer here for Bastian Schweinsteiger from Barcelona. Now Barcelona, I don't know why they're looking for him, but we know Barcelona have a lot of money, so if I can push them to 20 million, obviously they haven't given me that much, but they've given me a lot, and we'll advance, and anything pops up that's important I will obviously show you. Okay, so we have something back from Bohemian FC, who are only offering 120. And honestly, it's freeing up some of the wage. He's given us an extra 7,000 a week on the wage, and we're just not going to use him. I could send him on loan and see what happens, but he's just not promising or anything, so there's no point. Yeah, I'm going to do some training here, and then we'll simulate this, see if any more growth will happen. Obviously, if Martial is decent enough here, Rashford has gone up to a 77 overall. Guessing his attack position up. Nearly halfway to 78 as well. Just going to keep simulating, obviously, let you know if any emails come through. Straight after, we have a offer here for David De Gea, and Barcelona have also got back to us, saying that is more that they're willing to spend. $1 million less for him. I'm not really happy with it. I think they can push it a bit. I don't ask for 17. That's how much I'm asking for. And here come Arsenal, who have offered a massive £71 million for David De Gea. That is ridiculous. The computer now offers an extreme amount of money for players of such a high value, but David De Gea is not for sale. We need him in that first team. He's a crucial player, one of the team's best players, if not their best player, on that pitch right now. And we need him. Okay, so getting back, we have more emails. Sadiq El Fittori has been sold to Bohemian FC for £120,000 and £80,000 to our transfer budget. I'm not going to scrape it. And we also have a transfer for Morgan Schneidlin. Atletico think they want him. Nope, we're not going to be selling him. I wouldn't say he's not for sale. but we're not going to be selling him this season. We've got some more player training to do as well, so we'll do that. See if any more growth will happen right here. Rashford getting an A, that's good. Bailey slowly getting up. Martial's long passing, if that gets to about 70, I'll be very, very happy. We can have in the news here. Liverpool bought Luis Gustavo, and Arsenal have been targeting Neuer as well. Top transfers: Aubameyang has made his way to Chelsea, and Patricio has been lured into Napoli. And Luis Gustavo has also gone to Liverpool. Not a player to be ruled over. Very, very decent player. And Barcelona there have accepted 17 million for Bastian Schweinsteiger. Maybe 20 million was a bit too much. Excuse me. Frank is really bad. Yeah, we've sold Bastian Schweinsteiger, get him off the books. I think that's what might be happening in January. Apparently Arsenal's key player, if you didn't see it there, was Per Mertesacker to win becoming 4th place. But straight in, more emails, got another chunk for Chris Smalling from Leicester City, who are offering 27. I feel that he's worth a better club than Leicester. No bad feelings for Leicester, but I think he's just a little bit better than their team quality right now. And here we have another chance offer now for Marouane Fellaini, and just our chief executive confirming that Bastian Schweinsteiger has indeed moved to Barcelona, and I wish him many happy returns at Barcelona, and hopefully he can end his career there with a few assists and goals for the Barcelona team. But going back and offer Marouane Fellaini, another player that is very much out of sorts in my team right now. I don't have a space for him in any of the teams, but I don't think I can afford to sell him. But purely because of the fact I need some more players to fill in if anyone does get injured. But obviously there, look, we can see Community Shield. Any other transfers gone down today? Paul Pogba's brother has moved to Torino. 5 from the office here, 6 from the office. Okay, so we've got Youth Squad monthly reports. Okay, wait. Scout was returned. Okay, this is the player they think we can become world class. It's a 17-year-old centre back, Andrea Ricky. Has, whoa. Are you mad? This defender is ridiculous. Look his aggression. Where's his strength? Where's his strength? 80. He's only 5'11", but he's a tank. Oh wait, no, it's not. Wait. It says here his stuff isn't that great. Anyway, we're going to offer him a contract because they think he's going to be great. He's not even looking for 400 quid a week. Obviously a future first team player, and I will, obviously, when he joins, we'll be going straight out on loan. I forgot we had the monthly reports and stuff. We have had a chance offer for Morgenstein again. Crystal Palace offering less. I'm actually looking for more right now. He's only 26, probably sell him in a few seasons. But I think we will end the episode here on some monthly scouting updates to see if we got any more young players coming through. So at Portugal, I want potentials of higher than 90. Anyone lower is not going to be good enough. Now this is an example of a player we want to get. Pedro Chiero, top 10 potential. He's going to be a winger, 94 potential tops. He looks quite good, 5'9". Obviously we're going to be signing him up. We've got another one here, Carlos Petiera. Not so good overall right now, probably more of a late bloomer. But his defender, 6'3". Looks like he's got decent sprint speed and decent jumping. So obviously we'll sign him up. And another one, Diogo Rios. 6 foot, could be playing in midfield or strike. No. Son, just come out to us. Defender, there we go, defender. He's only 6 foot. Again, we're going to sign him up because he has decent potentials. We have another amount of this going up today. We got Mike Vandermeer. No, thank you. We got Marvin de Groo, or de Groot, whatever you call him. Could be an attacking player. Again, looks like he's going to have decent speed and stuff. We will indeed sign him up. Rodney van Leeuwen will be rejected. Smits will obviously be rejected because he looks awful. And Daniel de Vries will also be rejected as well. And our last one, English Heritage. Have we picked up anyone good from Abraham Manikov? Lance White, not really good enough. Nor is Harvey Allen. Nor is Tyler Jackson. One of these guys. Okay, here we go. Both of them. Marcus Rose. Could be a very central player. Coming in at 6'1". Not going to be the fastest. But has potential of 90, which is what I'm looking for. But I might just scout him for another month just to see. And we have Sean Shaw, who is going to be a centre back, a centre midfield, or a winger. But we will sign him up, and we will leave Rose to be scouted for a further month. And there we go. Our manager rating has gone up there. We will finish off the episode on some training. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. Remember, if you did, hit the like button, show your support. I would really appreciate it. When this obviously I will sim up to the Leicester match. Actually, no, I won't. Any scout reports come through for promising players? Any young players you'd like me to sign? Remember to leave a comment or contact me on Twitter or Instagram. Two social medias I use. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Remember, like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.